Hello and welcome back to Basics Lesson 3 for Algebra Grade 9. If you haven't seen the first two lessons, please make sure that you do, otherwise you would not be able to follow this. In this lesson, we will cover a few questions that would be asked in tests and exams. So the very first question, or not the first question, however, a question that they could ask in algebra is to simplify. So here we have a simple question. Now, a rule that you have to remember is that you are not allowed to plus or minus two different unknowns. So, for instance, if you have 2y plus 2x, you're not allowed to add them together. That is not right. You cannot do it. It's like adding bananas and apples to each other. Excuse me. So if we carry on, we're going to do a simple 3x is the same as 7x because the unknown is the same. So 3 plus 7 is 10x. Then minus 2, which I brought down, to x. Don't forget your x, it's still there, it doesn't fall away. And then we just, as simple as this, 10 minus 2 is 8. 8x. That is as simplistic as you can get it because of the fact that you do not have a value for your unknown. So you cannot simplify it more. This is a most simplistic that you will be able to get your answer. So next question. This is a little bit more difficult. If you have a look here, you will see that it is 4 bracket 2a plus 3 minus 5a. Now, if you remember that there would be a times in between the bracket and the 4. So, what you will do is you will be timesing your 4, multiplying your 4 into your bracket with each value that's inside the bracket. So it's going to look like this, 4 times, and then we're going to take it like this, 4 times 2a plus, now remember this plus over here in the bracket, it has to come down as well. It shouldn't be lost or forgotten. There's the plus. Then 4 times 3, 4 times 3, and then minus, do not forget that minus there, minus 5a. So now we're going to do that. We're going to say 4 times 2 is 8a, plus, don't forget that plus, it has to come down, 4 times 3 is 12 minus 5a. So then what we're going to do now is we're going to put the same together because we cannot add the 8a to the 12. It doesn't have an unknown and it is different. So we're going to look for the same unknowns, the same letters, and we're going to add or minus it. So 8a minus 5a. So then, plus, don't forget, that whole plus 12 has to still come with plus 12. That minus is with the 5a, and that is why we went 8a minus 5a. So then, what is 8 minus 5 is 3a plus 12. Now, this is the most simplistic form you can have it, seeing as we do not have a value for this unknown. And that is why we will keep it like this. This is the most simplistic form we can have. We cannot add the 3a to the 12. That is a rule, because there is no unknown there, and it's not the same. Sorry. Now, I have a few questions here that you guys can practice, and we will get back to it in another video. If you see here, you pause on this and you write it down for yourself and you practice it. We have 2 bracket 3y minus 1 bracket plus 3 bracket y plus 4 bracket. Now just remember, in between is a times. Don't forget that. We just covered it. Go back on it if you forgot and try it on your own. Then we have a little bit of a longer question here. It's 3 bracket 2m minus 4 bracket minus 2 bracket m plus 3 bracket plus 5m. So you will try and figure it out on your own and let me know if you actually have it, or if you understood it, or if you struggled even. So for the next one, here we have a very long one to simplify. Excuse me. We have 5x to the power of 2 plus 3x minus 2x to the power of 2 plus 7x minus 1. Now, we can see that there's different unknowns. This one is not the same as this one. This one is not the same as this one. And then we have a value without an unknown. So first things first, we're going to put all of the same values or the same unknowns together. Now you have to remember, whatever is in front of your value has to come with it. So if you see here, that minus has to come with the 2x to the power of 2. It has to stay together. The same as with this 3x. That plus has to stay with it. Whatever is in front of it stays with it. So we're going to move them a bit around. That equals to 5x to the power of 2, which is this one. And then we see over here, 2x to the power of 2 is the same. So we put them together, and that minus in front of it came with it. Do you see that? So then that plus 3x goes over here with this plus 7x. They are the same. These ones are the same, so we put them together. But your values, your your symbols has to come with. And then the minus 1. That stays there, because it doesn't have a friend of its own. Then that it's as simple as adding or minusing from here. 5x to the power of 2 minus 2x to the power of 2. Remember, your unknowns still stays. So it's just your values that you will be minusing or plussing. So then we have 5 minus 2 is 3. X to the power of 2, do not forget it. Plus, that plus in front of your 3x. 3 plus 7 is 10x minus 1. Now, because of the fact that this unknown and this unknown is not the same, this will be your answer. This is the most simplistic form that you can have your algebra sum. You cannot take it any further unless you have a value for x, which we don't have. So then, another few questions that you can do on your own, or one question, is this very long question here. Pause the video so that you can write it down. 4x to the power of 3 plus 2x to the power of 2 minus 3x to the power of 3 plus 5x to the power of 2 plus 7x minus 2x. Remember your steps that we just did, and you will figure it out. I hope you guys understood this, and then I hope that we can cover it nicely in the next lessons. And please comment if you did struggle, if I did go through it a bit too quick. However, if you know your previous lessons, then this would come easily. Thank you very much.